Oh, everyone, hello, welcome back. Hello, hello. Sorry about that. Yes, I am late, but where am I? There I am. Yes, I am a little bit late, and I will tell you guys why. So, I got all my projects done, yippee, and I was playing Tomodachi Life, so I was trying to like make more Miis to be on the island and more stuff. That way they don't have to keep asking me like for food and whatever. So anyways, last time on Pokemon, which is going to be probably a little two-parter for YouTube because OBS crashed in the middle of it. We went to get to, we're in, wait, where's the, so we're in Goldenrod City, and we're gonna head to the next gym leader here. So we already beaten the Goldenrod City person, so we're gonna go ahead and try to find out who's the next gym leader. Also, the reason I was a little late is I almost panicked that I didn't know where the file was. I was like, where's my Pokemon file? Where was it? Apparently I went to the recycling bin on accident. I did not delete it. Thank God. I usually don't. Unless I really have to for storage reasons, but Pokemon Gyms Crystal. So, let's see. Ghost type is next. Oh boy. And that's in Irritate. Where's that at? Oh, up there. This is probably gonna last for 3 hours because I have something to do later tonight. So we'll see. Yeah. So let's go ahead and head north. Also, we have a Pokemon egg, which is starting to rumble a little bit. Nope, that's not it. Right here. Let's go ahead and take a look. It is rumbling inside. So, as of our team, we have Blaze, Muscle, which we traded in, but I'm going to call her Muscle Mommy, Cosire, and Silver Owls. Yes. So we were going to do Spectre, and whoever was, like, I'm gonna show my girlfriend I'm hot stuff. Okay, bro. Okay. So yes, I do apologize that I am like an hour late. Sandshrew, okay. It's not effective because it's ground. That's right, it's ground type. Does water affect ground? I guess we'll have to see. His attacks keep missing. Alright, so water is the way to go. Good job. Marlin. Oh, it's electric type. No, rock can't do anything against electric. Damn! It can use water? I thought it was electric type. Nice. I wish you would have lost for me. No. Oh.
Hi, Ray. How you do? I found a useful item shopping, so I bought it with your money. Sorry. It's on your PC. I hope you like it.
Bro. What you mean?
My boyfriend's weak, so I can't rely on him.
Call your boyfriend weak is... wow. Pikachu, huh? Can Rock do I know. I just took my medicine, so ADHD medicine, so I'm a little out of it. So depending on our egg, I guess we'll have to see who to name it first. So Spectre wants it if it's a Pichu. But if it's not a Pichu, then I'll have to find an Abra again. And then we'll name it after Doru, because he is the recent sub. Let's see. Water would be really good against it, right? Because it's a fire type. Another Magmar. Nah, we're good. Nah, we're good. Smack. Ooh. That's not good. I don't know what she's making for her lunch.
I squished the tip of my nose.
Behind my grateful... Whatever. Usually I don't stream this early, but since I do have something that, I don't know, may take hours until I get back, yeah. But finals are done, so that's good. Electric, okay. At a level 2? Bro. What? Quick attack. Let's see. Probably Leer. Level 6. Bro. A level 10. Bop. Bop. Another Boar Orb? Oh my god. Try quick attack. Burn them to death. That was a jolt. Okay, what was the thing that Mom sent me? Says it was on my PC. There's no mail here. National Park, okay. Persian. We'll keep walking. Take a look around. A Netheran. Well, I just want to walk around and not really fight Pokemon, but... get this egg. The hatch. It's moving around. Trainer tips. Print out mail by opening it and pressing start. Okay.
This is mail I got from my daughter. It cheers me up.
Oh, there is something over there.
Bam, bam, bam.
Iceberry.
I'm going to read your thoughts. Ooh.
Oh, 13 Abra. Okay. I mean, I don't really have anything that would go against Psychic, I think. Alright, Muscle Mommy, go. Karate chop him. Not effective, but it works.
Another Abra?
It's not effective, but it works. I don't understand this. Kadabra. Okay. Oh, that's not good. That ain't no good. Yeah.
I misread you.
Who has cut? Hold on. Someone has cut, and I don't know who it is. Was it you? Yes, it was you. Yes.
I'll go anywhere if bug Pokemon appear there.
We might not even go and make it to the gym, but at least we'll need to be probably be halfway there. Alright, let's bring in
Nice. I should have lost to that.
a Pidgey. No! Only at 1%. Sand attack. interesting. Guess we'll train in here for a little bit. I don't know. I just want the... Poke egg to hatch. Schnubble. Oh. Hell yeah. Come on, my Pokemon are almost dying. I just want to heal them, that's all. Diglett. another Diglett. Go! Yeah, I know.
I give.
I need to heal up my Pokemon first.
There you go.
Yes. And I do myself need some healing. Oh my goodness sakes. Trainers Market. Medicine box on the 4th. See here. Needs some potions. No. We'll see what they have. Okay. Not what I really thought of. Wait, I don't think I'm ready for the basement just yet. I do want to try to level up Egghead, but that way they can evolve into Togekiss, or was it something like that? So, I don't know, I'm feeling a little tired today, honestly. Not sure why. Nibble. Oh, goodness me. Oh, well, that just dropped. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be fun.
Wait, what level is it? 12? Please don't flee.
I'm trying to level up Egghead and they all keep fleeing.
Oh, goodness. Of course it was gonna flee. That's a dead end.
Thanks to my studies, I am ready for Pokemon.
Schoolboy Allen. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Karate chop.
Computation error.
Sure. May I have your phone number? Why not? I guess, I don't know. As soon as I find something. What is this? Am I like, I don't know, sort of stuck here? Yeah, that leads to a dead end. And there's no one here to help me with that. Okay. I guess I'll just keep walking around until egg hatch. Stop with the sand attacks. God. Radio tower.
Welcome.
Hi, are you here for the lucky number show? Want me to check the idea of number of Pokémons? If you get lucky, you'll win a prize. This week's number is 28 112 1. Let's see if you have the match. Nope, none of your ID numbers match. Okay.
We have a special quiz campaign on the right now. Answer 5 questions correctly to win a radio card. Would you like taking a quiz?
Sure.
Question 1. Is there a Pokemon that appears only in the morning?
Hold on. Radio tower quiz. Yes.
Correct. Question 2. Is the statement correct? You can't buy a berry at a market. Bullseye. Question 3. Does HM contain the move Flash?
Nah.
So far so good. Question 4. The Faulkner. Is Faulkner the violent gym leader who uses bird Pokemon?
Yeah.
Wow, right again. Here's the final question. Do Goldenrod Game Corner lots have Charmander in their reels?
No.
Bingo, you got it. Congrats. Here's your prize, a radio card. Now you can double as a radio. Please tune into our radio shows.
I love Mary from Pokemon Talk. I only know what she sounds like, though.
Ben is a fabulous DJ. His sweet voice makes me melt.
Well, that's a Jigglypuff.
Hi, I'm Buena. Do you know about the radio program called Password? If you could tell me more password from the program, you will earn points. Save up those points and trade them to the sweet young lady over there for some prizes. Here you go. Here's your very own point card. Tune in into the Password Show. Lullabies are on the radio may make Pokemon sleep.
Jiggly.
Jigglypuff.
You can listen to the radio anywhere. Tune in.
Sorry, authorized personnel only beyond this point. It wasn't that way before. There's something wrong with the director. Oh? Something wrong with the director.
You can cash in your save points for a lovely prize of your choice. Which prize would you like?
Ooh. I don't know. You guys have to figure that out for me. I mean, I would like probably... goodness. Either the Nuggets or the Ultra Balls. But I think we still have 0 points, so...
Oh, please come again.
Nope. 281 121. What's that supposed to mean? God, I feel so tired all of a sudden. I don't know why.
When is the egg gonna hatch?
I'm trying to wait for the egg to hatch, but it's taking like... It's going to hatch soon. Guess we'll train around here and see. Hello, Spectre. Welcome in. Schnubble. What, 10? Okay. Just trying to speed up the process here. Well, at least like try to level up. Try to level up Egghead over there, but all these Schnubbles are they just flee. Yesterday was exhausting. Not only OBS crashed, but I had to make sure like everything is pretty much right in order. But goodness. And then I had to finish up projects which I already have done before. Oops. Oh well. Didn't mean to use cut again, but oh well.
Hello, it's me, Alan. I've studied quite a bit since then, and I've gotten a little better. I'm hanging out on Route 36. Can you come down for a battle? See you later.
I mean, sure. I guess, I don't... He's helping me find stuff, I guess, so... Route 36. We will see if we get that Pichu. If we don't get Pichu, then we'll get Abra. And... name you after the Abra. Again. Again. But we'll see. So it is rocking. Or shaking, I guess. If you want to call it that. Let's see here. Says it will hatch. It's going to hatch soon. So we'll see. Yeah, okay. Yep. And if we do get a Pichu and name it after you, then I guess we could try finding an Abram and name it something else. Name it probably after our recent sub person.
I'll wait around for you. I'm thoroughly prepared today.
I thought you were gonna find stuff for me. Burn! Fire! Oh, today is the bug catching contest. And Pokemon? Okay, what am I supposed to do with this? Because this feels something important, but I don't know what to do with it. Yeah? I'm assuming this is a Pokemon in the ground, but I don't know. What to do with it. Do you get the watering can next to the gym? No, probably not. Is that what I need to do? I mean, we could catch a Pokemon in this little park area too, so... I mean, we'll have to see what Pokemons are in which. Damn it!
Are you going to the gym? Me too.
I already went there, but I'm going next to it. Bullpix. Alright, your turn to shine. No! You can't be that burned. One more time. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Cosire. Yeah.
I couldn't win.
Going back to the city. It's next to the gym. Is it this?
Have you seen the wiggly tree that's growing in the roots? My little sisters got all excited and went to go and see it. I'm worried she isn't dangerous.
Where do I find this watering can? It says right next to the gym. Oh, hold on. So meet the flower. Yeah, I meant the flower shop. Is there a watering can somewhere around here? It's the town's map. Oh, did you get the badge? I believe so. I got 3 badges. Okay. Okay, Weepy Bell may be seen around Route 44.
Weepy Bells, oh, they sensely, you're so sensely bold, sort of.
Rattata may be seen around routes 26. 29, I mean. I can't read. Donphan may be seen around Route 45. Mostly poisonlessly. Speedy. It's me, DJ Ben. Today's Thursday, so let's jump into the Pokemon March. Don't miss the lucky number show. This week's lucky number is... I'll repeat that. This week's lucky number is that, which I guess we don't have. Okay, so that's all it for now. It's just those. Talk to the girl next to the wiggly tree, then come back to the flower shop again. Okay. Time to go back again. Next to the wiggly tree. I just, maybe there was someone kind of next to it. Miss, really? Oh, her.
I'm the flower shop Flora. Listen, listen. When I sprinkled some water on that wiggly tree, it jumped right up. It just had to be a Pokemon. I bet it would be shocked if it's disguised. If you soaked it. I know. I'll tell my sister and borrow her water bottle.
Okay.
plenty of water, my lovely.
Oh, am I supposed to talk to maybe the girl?
When I told my sis about the jiggly tree, she told me it's dangerous. If I be Winry, I wonder if she'll lend me her water bottle. Oh, you're better than Wintry? Winry? I don't know. You'll be okay then. Here's this squirt bottle.
I don't know, what's letting me go that way? Huh? Who's it gonna be? What is that thing? An Igglypuff! Yeah. So we have, let's see. Gonna name it after our follower first. Since it's not a Pichu, sadly. Read the poster next to the door. Hold on. It's an Abra! Here's your lucky day, bro. Are you kidding me? Pro! Damn it! We almost had it. Read the poster next to the door. This... No. Go up. The bug catching contest is only held on Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday. Not only you earn a prize just for participating, you also get to keep the bug Pokemon you may have at the end of the contest. Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting. So where do I, like, get my prize then? Try finding a bug Pokemon then. A bug Pokemon. A Sunkern. That's... I don't think that's a bug Pokemon. Or maybe it is. Let's see here. It's a grass type. Just grass. Bye bye. Pidgey. Hold on.
Damn it!
No, don't you dare try.
What is up with this Pidgey's deal?
Okay, so we're at the national park. Pokemon at the national park. Let's see here.
Oh, what now? Ah, it's me again. My tingle is getting stronger, exactly as I calculated. By the way, we knocked out a Pidgey just the other day. Studying up in advance worked. See you later.
Maybe I shouldn't take his number. So, a cipher would be pretty good. Or let's see, what does a Beedrill evolution? Oh, a Kakuna. Maybe a Kakuna. Also, talk to the guy next door. Alright. Oops. Nope. Today's Thursday. That means the bug catching contest is on today. The rules are simple. Using one of your Pokemon, catch a bug Pokemon to be judged. Would you like to give it a try? Uh-oh. You have more than one Pokemon. You'll have to use Togepi, the first Pokemon in your party. Is that okay with you? No. Please choose your Pokemon to be used in the contest. Then come to see me. Okay, so... I mean, we got Spooter's bug. Today's a Thursday. Da 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 da. Yeah, more than one Pokemon. So I have to use just one Pokemon. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't really trust Togepi though, to be in there. I'll probably do like, I don't know, just in case there's a bug Pokemon attacks. I'll go with that. Here are the parks of balls. Oh, it's like the safari one. Okay. You have 20 minutes. If you run out of the park balls, you're done. You can keep the Pokemon that you catch on your own. Just find the strongest bug that you can find.
A Venonat.
Venonat. That is bug poison, right? Let's see here. It goes into Venomoth. I don't know, we'll try. Alright, we got him. It eats the small bug only appears at night, so it sleeps in a hole in a tree during nightfalls. A Paraz. Well, we got one last time, so I want to try getting newer Pokemon that our last run with Red. A Kakuna! I mean, it can go into Beedrill. Yeah, let's go! Nearly incapable of movement, it leans against stout trees while waiting for its evolution. You already caught it. Oh, I see how it goes. Switch Pokemon? Yes. I see how it is. What level was that, Kakuna was? God, I can't remember. Weedle!
Ew, level 7,
Pokemon.
Damn it, what?
I think it was like 17 or something. I know it's just higher than 12. So I guess you only get one Pokemon or something? I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can get Scyther or Pinscher. Because those are the big boys. Another Weedle. Although I'm not too it's like a very rare chance to get it, so... Pincer! Yar! Pincer! No, I didn't mean to run. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Well, it was like, what, level 13 or something? Yes, a level 17 Weedle? Jesus. Try to find Scyther.
Scyther.
That's Metapon. No, Cypher is its own evolution, okay. I didn't... Another Kakuna. Level 13. Come on, give me another pincher or Scyther. Oh, Scyther! Let's go! It's a level 14. Give it a low kick. Karate chop. I know it's not effective, but... Damn. Go! Damn it! Uh-oh. That's not good. I can't use, like, potions or anything. Come on, please get in the ball! And we're dead. We will now judge the Pokemon you caught. We have chosen the winners. Are you ready for this? Placing the third, the bug catcher Josh, who caught a Metapod. Score Second place is Berry, called a Kakuna. Cindy with a butter.
I didn't get win shit.
Everyone gets a berry contain constellation. We hope that you do better next time.
Yeah.
And it's a female. I have been getting all these female Pokemon. It's so... Sadly, we did not get the Scyther. I'm out of here. I don't want to play this game anymore. I don't want to play this game anymore. Scyther can evolve while holding a metal coat? What? And trade. I'm done with this game. I'm done with the contest. I'm done. Give me back my team. Oh, it was level 15. I mean, that's a little better than what I recently had. Alright. Think we're gonna put away muscle, mommy. Withdraw. No. Pause it first. Because I want to try evolve Egghead, so... Switch. It's a weird tree.
Yes.
Squirt bottle. The weird tree doesn't like the squirt bottle.
It attacked.
Uh-oh. Oh my. A pseudo-wudo. What is a pseudo-wudo? Like, what type is it? Pseudo... It's a rock type? You're telling me this thing now looks like a tree is a rock type. At least make it like rock, grass, or I don't know, whatever. Well. Is Pseudo-Wudo good? it's good to have a Pokemon, or is it like, eh? What do you guys think? Trying to see what kind of moves it has, but I don't know for sure. So we would have, let's see. Rock Tomb, Mimic, Block. Maybe Rock Throne.
Is this a good Pokemon to catch?
Very nice. I mean, it has Mimic. Togepi evolved with high friendship, okay. Well, I still have Togepi with me no matter what, but still need to level up that Togepi. Is Sudowoodo good? Or is it like, meh? That's what I kind of need to know right now. Why is it saying it's unstable? Hold on. Let me refresh that page. Okay. See, it has, well, we know it has Mimic. It probably has Block, Slam, and Rock Tomb. Why am I hearing myself? I'm just asking. If not, then that's fine with me, and then we'll just head off. It is a rock type. But I do have Onyx, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. If you thinking, I think it might not be the greatest Pokemon. Just catch it? Alright. If you say so! I only have one ball of each. This is... I got to. I got to. Hey, we got it! Do you want to be named as the Sudowoodo? If a tree branch shakes when there is no wind, it's a Sudowoodo, not a tree. It hides from the rain. Yes. Spectre the Sudowoodo. No? Okay. see here. We got our follower. We got our Risa Prime. Oh, hold on. We also got another follower. We'll use... I don't think the name is gonna really fit, but... we'll do this. Where's the G? Oops. We will... I'm not going to their twins. I'm not going there next. I'm not going there next. Ruins of the Alps. Pokemon appear in the ruins? That's incredible news. Well, we need to investigate this. Wait, have we been here before? The strange Pokemon you saw in the ruins? They appeared to be very much like the drawings on the walls there. That must mean there are many kinds of them. I feel like we've been here before. Have we not? Maybe it was on the other side. No. Hold on. Yeah, we've been here. And that's how we caught a game over for the one Pokemon. Yeah, pretty sure we did. Well, let's go ahead to the mart and grab ourselves some Pokeballs. We probably need some, the other kind too. The Great Ball. So I think that's in the other city here. Let me check. The Golden City, like. We almost caught a Cypher, but we didn't because it killed my Pokemon! Get some Pokeballs. Alright, we'll catch an Abra here. God, I don't remember where to buy them. I think they were in here. Maybe like 6? I don't know. No. Oh, that's all the TM stuff. No, that's not it. these are special moves.
Where did I find those? I swear I bought them before.
There they are. We'll do 3. No. We already got plenty. You know, the EV next town and talk to Bill in the Pokemon Center and back to the Goldenrod City. So the next town is that... Oh, what's it called? I had it. The Yakruk-Tech? I don't know, where the next gym leader is? Is that what you're talking about? At least that's what I'm assuming. That's not an Abra. Wait, hold on. I might have to put Ruby somewhere else for now. Yes? Okay. That's what I thought. But even I was like... No. Keep getting those two mixed up. Deposit. Alright, let's catch another Abra. Since we didn't get Pichu. We got, Jigglypuff. Basically. I guess Jigglypuff would be good if you're using it to make Pokemon sleep, but that's... Oh, there's an Abra! And it's a male. Kinda need some male Pokemon. Not that I'm complaining, but like...
I would like to have my Pokemon a little even, if you know what I mean.
No! Abra! No!
Damn it! Damn it! And there comes the Rattata.
Oh, you're level 10. Okay, well... What is this? Metronome. What does that do? Oh, okay. So I guess it kind of copies... What egg did it hatch into? Igglypuff. We got Igglypuff this time. Also, hello, Pisalo.
Hello!
Come on, Abra. Please get in the ball. Yes, Abra, please. Please, I need you to get into the ball. Abra, please. Please. Get into the ball. I promise I will take good care of you. Damn it! Son of a bitch!
Gee. It's a level 12, so we're gonna try Doru here and see how he goes. He only knows one move. Never mind. Never mind. I forgot they can only do one move for now. But don't you teach him something? Can Kakuna cut? I don't know, I have to look at my TMs and see. And HMs.
Come on and slay him. And welcome to the gym. Come on and slay him.
Come on, I only have one Great Ball, and I want it for the Abra. Please, Abra. Please, Abra. Please, Abra. Please, Abra. Please. Yes! Now, please, for the love of God, get into this. That's not what I meant to do. I only have one. I only have one. And I know those Pokeballs don't mean nothing to you. Damn it! Son of a bitch! It's okay. We got Snubble. Snubble. Hey, Egghead. Try doing your thing. Charm? Whatever. Attack was... Okay, so that's for attack stuff. Growl? Attack fell. Speed fell, okay. Metronome. Come on, Egghead, I know you can do it. We're just gonna learn Headbutt now. Gonna do Headbutt. Or Skull Bash. Where did you learn that? Where did you learn that? I know Beatrill probably can learn Cut, but like... Sorry, Jigglypuff, I already got you. Can't escape. Yeah, because Egghead doesn't have ears. Has no ears. Another Abra! Alright, Abra, please. I know I traded off one of your friends, and I know you're probably like a little like... not me. You won't trade off me, but I can assure you that I will never trade you off. Ever. Damn! I'm getting a little hungry too. But I want to catch an amber.
Oh, there's another one. I know it's at a level 10, but like... I'll do anything. Okay, Abra, please. Please.
They always use teleport. What the fuck?
And it's a Pidgey. I think I'm gonna get some lunch here. If you can't catch it, then what? You didn't finish your sentence. Alright. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'll be right back. And maybe we'll do something a little... something while I eat.
I still can't catch it.
I'll be right back, guys. It won't take me very long. Get the Eevee and name it after me? Alright. Alright, if that's what you want. Unless we do catch an Abra at some point. But I don't think it might be today. It might be next week. Sometime next week. I think I'm going to start planning on streaming 4 days a week instead of 3. Because I just got done with my finals. And then I don't know. We'll see how it all goes. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Maybe watch stuff? We'll probably watch something. What would you guys like to watch? I mean, we could try something Pokemon related. Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon, I think there was somebody, there's been a leak with Winds and Waves of the next evolution for the starters. I think that's... Yeah, someone leaked it. Every Pokemon starter's lore. Okay. What about this one? We'll try this one out.
To the really obscure, here's every starter Pokemon's lore in 1 minute each. Bulbasaur. Okay. We start this video off with the first ever starter. Bulbasaur will often travel in hordes to sunny locations where they can nap and absorb all of that vitamin D for the seed on its back. Not all the pack gets to come though. In Generation 5, English Bulbasaur were unable to be traded on the global trade system. This was because their name naturally contained the German word "so". It translates to "so" in English, but is also apparently slang for female pig, and Pokemon's anti-profanity filter wasn't having any of it. The seed on Bulbasaur's back grows along with the Pokemon, even through evolution, until it eventually blooms with Venusaur. But don't be fooled by this baby's appearance, because they are secretly an absolute warlord. Ash's Bulbasaur finished the anime with a 72.9% win rate across all battles. That's higher than fan favourites Greninja and Charizard. Speaking of which, Charmander. Charmander is arguably the most popular Pokemon outside of Pikachu. They're a fire-type lizard that gets a one-way ticket to the pearly gates if the flame on their tail goes out. They evolve into a dragon that isn't really a dragon until Mega Evolution, and Ash's won cost him his Pokemon League debut by being a bum. You probably knew all that, and if you didn't, you do now. Here's a question though. How many fingers does a Charmander have? Well, there's actually 2 answers. The original Charmander sprite for Red and Green was designed by Atsuku Nishida and featured 3-fingered hands, but when Ken Sugimori drew the official art, he accidentally gave it hands with 4 fingers. And since Pokemon's models for the 3D games were based on Sugimori's art, there was a massive oversight when making its 3D model. Nowadays, Charmander in the anime, TCG, and other media have 6 fingers, but your one in Pokemon Sword and Shield has 8. This is probably the most useless Pokemon fact you'll get this week, but if you enjoy stuff like that, then consider liking the video. Squirtle. Moving on from our fire type now to... Did somebody say fire? Oh no, Squirtle, we're fine. This is just a video. Alright, that's fine. You know I am a water type, and I'm pretty good at putting out fires. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 99% of the audience are aware. Yeah, and I used to be a firefighter in the anime, and my evolution is literally a firefighter. Yeah, that's pretty well known too. I mean, I'm just saying, my name in Japanese literally means money turtle. Oh, I didn't know that? You also might be unaware that Squirtle is quite the chameleon, with both its regular and shiny forms changing colour 4 different times. The light green shell on its shiny form may also be a reference to the Koopa Troopers from the Mario franchise. In the first episode of the anime, Ash Ketchum's original starter choice was Squirtle. Unfortunately, he overslept, so Squirtle went to his arch nemesis Gary, leaving Ash to take care of none other than Pikachu. The validity of Pikachu's status as a starter is often called into question, which is really weird because he's been a valid pick since Generation 1. The electric mouse in Pokemon Yellow would follow you around, go surfing, and refuse to evolve if you try to turn them into a Raichu. They literally give you the nuh-uh face. That's not the only secret interaction in this game. If you teach Pikachu the move Thunderbolt while in a dark cave, it would lock in and briefly show you how much you suck at navigating through pitch black puzzles. It's not just Pokemon Yellow they're a starter in though. Obviously you have Let's Go, but Pikachu is also your starter in Pokemon Masters EX and the Pokemon Rumble series. If you don't fancy playing any of those games, don't worry, you're not alone. Plus, this dude can be found in the wild in literally every region apart from Unova, and wherever a Pokemon logo is, you'll usually find Pikachu not far behind. Sometimes though, I think it would be better if they spent some time apart.
What did they do to my boy?
Favorite Pokemon of every person who's not really into Pokemon, but doesn't want to be called basic for saying they like Pikachu. This cute and cuddly fox serves as the perfect pet and Ariana Grande tattoo. Eevee's outstanding quality is its number of evolutions, being able to turn into 8 different Pokemon, commonly referred to as Eeveelutions. Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Umbreon, Espeon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon. Pokemon Sun and Moon were meant to add a flying type evolution, but it was scrapped for being too similar to a random fan design. Ironically, in the main game where Eevee is your starter, it can't evolve into any of them. Instead, it learns a bunch of unique elemental moves that would be absolutely broken on any other Pokemon. Eevee is also the player's starter in the spin-off game, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and its evolutions Espeon and Umbreon serve as your first Pokemon in the prequel game Colosseum. Chikorita. Unfortunately, this is the first starter on the list that's honestly kind of underwhelming, and that isn't an unpopular opinion. For starters, it's a pure grass type with a basic design and very little lore. I partially blame Game Freak for this because they've never really given Chikorita the tools to shine, but you know you don't have much to work with when an evolution line's most unique trait is their breath. Meganium's breathing can resurrect plants from the dead and calm down any Pokemon, making it a pretty effective pacifist. This role is reinforced by its appearance in the Johto games, since it can hardly kill anything due to almost every gym putting the grass type at a disadvantage.
Damn.
All of these points combined together make me look really stupid after Chikorita was revealed as one of the starters for Pokemon Legends ZA, meaning it will probably get a new form. Cyndaquil. Ever wondered why Cyndaquil's eyes are always closed? Because they're secretly just a Charmander in a suit. The pair have the exact same stats across the board, and so too do evolutions Quilava and Typhlosion with their respective counterparts. You could argue Cyndaquil is an improved version of Charmander, since at least they won't die if their flame goes out. Actually, Cyndaquil famously struggles with flame production. It gets its first fire-type move the latest of all the starters, and Ash's one famously had problems using fire-type attacks. This is fixed once they evolve, but unfortunately, they also gain a lot more problems, which I don't think I'm legally allowed to talk about. Anyway, a few years ago, a child got abducted by God and sent to the past. Cyndaquil was one of the 3 Pokemon they got to choose as their starter. They had an alternate final evolution that was dead and constantly looked high. Totodile. Alright, I'll admit it, this guy is reasonably friend-shaped. Turns out though, you can also be friend-shaped and a complete menace to society. This guy bites anything and everything, and coincidentally, their jaw also has the power to destroy anything and everything. It's such a demon that trainers are advised to never turn their back on their Totodile, unless they fancy having a bit of their spine removed. Its
Oh my
evolution
God.
Croconaw is even worse. Once it's bitten onto something, it won't let go until its teeth fall out. They should have probably learnt a few more water attacks instead of biting, because aside from Water Gun at level 6, Totodile doesn't get another water type move until level 41. They make up for this by being a fast grower. They're the quickest starter Pokemon to reach its final form at level 30. That final form will probably have an extra form in Pokemon Legends ZA. Ukulele Pichu. Oh yeah, we're doing spin-off starters too. Ukulele Pichu is your starter in Pokemon Ranger's third and probably final game, Guardian Signs. They live on a small uninhabited island in the game's Olympia region, and were given a handcrafted ukulele by a visiting carpenter named Booker. During the first chapter of the game, the island is invaded by Pokemon Pinchers, looking to test out their new Pokemon capture device. Pichu survives the attack but is given a healthy dose of trauma, watching all of its friends get abducted. Hours later you wash up on the island having just been shot out the sky by the Pinchers in a separate incident, and just when you think your day can't get any worse, this Pichu attacks you thinking you're one of the Pinchers. So you use your Ranger capture magic to calm Pichu down, and then with some help from Booker, they agree to join your side as partners to get revenge on the Pinchers. When capturing a Pokemon, you can sometimes tag Pichu in to help. Their tunes are so fire, they'll even open the hearts of legendary Pokemon. Trico.
What?
The first
Okay.
grass-type starter to get up on
Interesting.
2 legs is a gecko with unimaginable amounts of swag. Trico is often referred to as cool, calm, and composed in the Pokedex. A chill guy, if you will. They keep up this nonchalant gimmick even against legendary Pokemon, and their feet and hands have tiny spikes, easily climbing any wall or ceiling in their way. Not even gravity can bother this guy. That's not their only special quality. Trico's tail can pick up changes in the air's humidity, giving it the ability to predict the weather. Probably quite a useful skill in Hoenn, where the region's ecosystem can randomly decide to just murder you. The evolution's biggest claim to fame is probably Groval the Thief, who played a massive role in one of the best Pokemon games of all time, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers. Ash's Groval simped for a Meganium so hard it evolved into Sceptile. 220 episodes later, that same Sceptile chopped up the mythical Pokemon Darkrai. Torchic. Time to talk about cooked chicken, and I'm not talking about the Minecraft kind. Inside Torchic there is a flame sack, which provides it with constant warmth. Both male and female Torchics have this, so I'm pretty sure it's not that type of sack.
Huh?
Trainers who hug this Pokemon frequently compare the sensation to that of a hot water bottle, although I don't know any hot water bottles that can shoot out fireballs at 1000 degrees Celsius. Over the years, Torchic went through quite the design process. Original concept art for the chick looked like this. More of a rabbit than a chicken with those ears. We've got 17 entries before we get to Score Bunny. Furthermore, Torchic's final evolution Blaziken used to be fused with the legendary Latias. Early development concept art shows an unnamed trainer presumably flying on the unknown monster.
Hatsune Miku! Thank you!
Mudkip. This guy wins the award for most nonchalant axolotl of all time. It may be the Hoenn water starter's chill aura that caused it to become such an internet meme. The sentence, "So I heard you like mudkips," was first used as the greeting message for a deviant
I did
art
learn
group
about
called
this before.
Mudkip Club. Little did they know it would soon spread and be subsequently spammed onto the wholesome website 4chan. There was even a website that would spam you with constant
4chan
pop-ups
is
of
too
Mudkip,
wholesome.
but at some point the domain expired and it hasn't been revived since. Aside from being a memer, Mudkip is not afraid to throw serious hands. It has an attack stat that dwarfs all other first stage starter Pokemon, on par with Blood Moon Saluna. And final evolution Swampert has the highest stat total of any official starter Pokemon. This pure strength combined with them only having one weakness made them an absolute beast on the battlefield when they debuted, and Mega Evolution took that beast and gave them steroids. Plusle and Minun. These Duracell bunnies serve as your partners in the first Pokemon Ranger. Which one you pick up is dependent on the ranger you pick to play's gender. Plusle will go to the girls, whilst Minun will be available to the lads. You first meet your partner behind a box, and then a few minutes later, it interrupts your job interview for becoming a Pokemon Ranger by getting attacked by a Houndoom. Your future boss catches the Hellhound, while you catch the gender-specific rabbit. After the incident is resolved, you fly off to your ranger base, only to find Plusle or Minun were clinging onto your leg the entire time. Well, I kind of abducted you, but I think you wanted it, so I guess that means we're partners? The rabbit duo stick by your side for the rest of the game, and can aid in capturing wild Pokemon by stunning them with electricity. Honestly, they're more of a taser than an actual starter if we're being real, but I wanted to include them regardless. Turtwig. We've reached the 4th generation, and we're already reusing ideas? No, you numpty. Squirtle is a turtle. Blue's in the name. Our chum over here is a tortoise with a soil shell, and it has to stay constantly hydrated to stop it drying out. Once they hit level 18, it evolves into Grottle, and trades the mound of earth for 2 bushes. Am I the only one that sees the comparison? Never mind. Final Evolution Torterra shows they've earned their secondary ground typing by carrying a whole ass world on their back. Some small Pokemon will spend their entire lives there, so that's why I never find any shinies. Turtwig was the first ever Pokemon I owned, and the only reason why was because Ash had one, and it was a beast. Quagsire, Rampardos, other Turtwig, it didn't matter. This guy slapped them all. In fact, the only thing that could beat Turtwig was evolution. Chimchar.
Monkey.
Chimchar has a butt that's constantly on fire. The blaze is fueled by the gas created in their stomach from consuming food. It only stops when the Pokemon goes to take a nap. But if you can look over the fact it's fueled by farts, it makes a pretty good starter, especially considering there's like 5 fire types in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and 3 of them are this evolution line. Chimchar's final evolution, Infernape, is fire fighting type, the same typing as Blaziken, but it differentiates itself by being inspired by Goku. No, literally. It was a fan theory for a while, but this card from TCG Pocket basically confirms it. It's not just fighting and cloud riding where the pair are similar. Infernape is also an infamous aura farmer. I'm not complaining though. Ash's Chimchar gave us one of the best anime arcs and arguably its most iconic battle. He was kind of a reverse Torterra given that he never lost a battle after activating its Blaze form. These achievements combined with its general level of swag earned him the nickname Himfernape. Piplup. Starting off as a humble penguin, Piplup has climbed the ranks over the years and is now arguably a top 3 most popular starter. I think this is down to everyone that watched Dawn's Piplup in the Diamond and Pearl anime growing up, and then spreading Piplup propaganda on the interwebs. Blue Pingu is a very prideful Pokemon, sometimes not even accepting food from its trainer because it wants to go out and find it themselves. Sounds like a bit of a struggle when you realize this guy can't even walk properly. Primplup is a solitary Pokemon that can't live in groups because each one thinks they should be leader, and Empoleon will literally kill Pokemon that hurt their pride. It seems being the first ever water steel type has given them a bit of an ego. This is pretty ironic considering how much Primplup is bullied by the community for being ugly. There's even an anime episode where Dawn's Piplup desperately tries to stop itself from evolving. Not even they want to turn into this guy. Starly, Pachirisu, and Munchlax. No, I'm not schizophrenic, but this is probably the weirdest starter selection we'll ever have. You've got generic bird Pokemon 37, a Pikachu clone that's somehow a world champion, and the rarest Pokemon in the entire Sinnoh region. These guys appear in Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia, rudely interrupting you whilst you're doing some work experience. You and your future Ranger colleagues rush to the beach in an emergency. The trio, along with some Shellos, have surrounded a woman and appear to be performing some type of ritual. Your group agrees to split up and capture 1 Pokemon each, and whichever one you choose will eventually become your partner later on in the game. Yes, I know it's a war crime that they don't let you catch the Shellos. As to who you should pick though, Munchlax is like 1,000 times rarer than the other two, at least in the main series games. But on the other hand, it's also really funny to pick Starly, so I don't know. On to the universe starters, we go with Snivy. There's a lot I could say about this guy, but let's begin with the arms. Very tiny. So tiny in fact that it has to use vines from its neck to grab and pick up stuff. If you think that's tragic, just wait until it evolves into Serperior and loses half of its limbs. Just kidding, they're actually behind its back for some reason. We were so close to having a vegetable Rayquaza. There was a time in Pokemon history where Snivy wasn't actually called Snivy. From 2004 to 2010, there was a TV show every week in Japan called Pokémon Sunday, where people would talk about Pokemon on a Sunday. During one of the show's final episodes, Junichi Masuda would reveal the starter Pokemon for their upcoming games, Pokemon Black and White. Since the starters had no official English names, the online Western Pokemon community unanimously decided to refer to Snivy as Smugleaf. Weird. Usually Pokemon fans don't agree with each other. Tepig. At last, it's time to talk about everyone's favourite sandwich ingredient in Scarlet and Violet. Tepig is a pure fire type that evolves into Pignite and finally Emboar. The developers decided to be really unique with these evolutions, giving us our third fire and fighting type starter Pokemon in a row. Oh well, at least they made Emboar the only fire type starter to be able to use a water attack in Scald. That's unique, I guess. You can't talk about Tepig's lore without mentioning Ash's one. They were abandoned by their trainer Seamus for losing to the grass-type Pokemon Deerling. This guy didn't just abandon them though. He literally tied Tepig to a lamppost, sealed its snout shut, and left him to starve. This is a public announcement that it is now legal to attack Seamus with hammers. Ash didn't need a hammer though, because he eventually battles Seamus and absolutely destroys him after Tepig evolves into Pignite mid-battle. Absolute cinema. Additionally, Tepig will be the fire-type starter in Pokemon Legends ZA. Oshawott. I have one clip to describe this Pokemon with. For real though, Oshawott is usually characterized as a big bundle of joy. I mean, why wouldn't they be? Everyone knows the real-life otter is known for their friendly, kind, and social behavior. Don't Google anything. This happy-go-lucky fella enjoys swimming and busting it down. And one time they grooved so hard that they got featured on a massive building in Times Square. They wield the shell attached to their stomachs like a blade and use its sharp edges to chop up food and ward off any potential threats. It means so much to this Pokemon that every time Ash's Oshawott lost his, he would go absolutely mental. Like Cyndaquil, Oshawott is also a starter Pokemon in Legends Arceus, and therefore has two final evolutions, with the ancient version being part dark type. I guess that makes them more canon to real-life otters. Chespin. Chespin is the second grass-type hedgehog Pokemon introduced in the franchise, and when it released, it became the first grass-type hedgehog to not be locked behind a 5-year-old event. Mind you, at least lore-wise, Chespin is probably a lot stronger than Shaman. According to the Pokemon-wide Pokedex entry, the shell that surrounds Chespin is so durable that even if it got hit by a truck, it would take 0 damage. I guess we know why one of their abilities is called Bulletproof. Chespin also holds the award for goofiest middle evolution, of not just all starter Pokemon, but all Pokemon, with Quilladin. At least its final evolution Chestnut is a bit better. And I'm not just saying that because they're capable of flipping a tank. In terms of personality, Chespin are known for their bright and optimistic attitude. I mean, you would be too, I guess, if you could freely run into traffic. They're also a bit of a glutton, as evidenced by Clement's one in the anime, willingly stealing and eating French food. Fennekin. Legend has it that half the people that played Pokemon X and Y and chose the Fire-type starter nicknamed them Mozilla. All this proves though is that Firefox is not a very good browser, since Fennekin is actually the official starter Pokemon with the lowest stat total. Similarly to Bulbasaur, Fennekin's twig grows with it as the Pokemon evolves, turning into a bigger stick and then eventually a magic wand that gives the final evolution Delphox the psychic typing. Staring at the wand allows Delphox to
Orchid.
lock in and enhance its fire-producing capabilities, and it can even produce flames that reach up to 3,000 degrees Celsius.
Oh,
This
good
might
lord.
just be the most fireproof stick of all time.
Yeah.
Surprisingly though, Game Freak doesn't seem to care that much about Fennekin or Delphox, mainly giving the media spotlight to Middle Evolution Breakson. Not only were they heavily featured in the X and Y anime, but it somehow wriggled its way into fighting game Pokémon Tournament. I guess there's a certain audience they have to cater to. Froakie. You may prefer another water type starter, but does your favourite have its own type of bubbles? Froakie does, and they're called Frubbles. Goofy name sure, but they're pretty useful since they provide a shield
And
for
then they
Froakie
go
to
into
defend against
Greninja.
incoming attacks. Whether it works or not is open to debate, but I guess as a ninja in training, it needed some kind of weapon. Froakie completes this training once it reaches its final form Greninja. This Pokemon can forge deadly shurikens out of compressed water, but quite possibly its biggest weapon is the legion of fanboys that will come out of the woods if you dare say anything negative about it, or its tongue scarf. In the anime, Ash's Greninja could bond with its trainer to enter an enhanced form that resembled the late main character. This form, named Ash Greninja, granted it even bigger water weapons and the power to beat grass types but lose to fire types. And then Ash releases it. Okay, I guess it's just Greninja again now. Rowlet.
Damn.
Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is what peak Pokemon design looks like. It's like if an owl and a loaf of bread had a baby, so you ended up with a loaf of bread that can rotate its neck 180 degrees. This grass and flying type sleeps during the day, absorbing sunlight and performing photosynthesis, so it can be active during the night. Talk about being a night owl. So what
Shut
else
up.
does it do with all this energy? Well, it dies. Kind of. Rowlet's final evolution, Decidueye, was the first starter Pokemon to inherit the Ghost typing. Ash's own Rowlet would face off against its deceased father in the quarterfinals of the Alola League, and become the first Pokemon in history to win a battle after taking a nap mid-fight and almost getting eliminated. Take notes, Charizard. Rowlet is the third and final starter in Legends Arceus, and its final evolution in that game prefers to punch people instead of die. They also have a cool hat. Litten. You know how much of a pain it was that this Pokemon was released in 2016? Going on Twitter once this guy was announced was like crawling through a sea of "it's lit" jokes. Nowadays though, we just crawl through a sea of Incineroar, because this cat's final evolution just so happens to have a very specific ability, typing, and set of moves that accidentally made it the best starter Pokemon we've had in Pokemon's official competitive format, and probably the best one we'll ever have. Even its middle stage evolution Torracat has been used in big tournaments before. As for Litten themselves, they're an extremely popular Pokemon amongst introverts. Not just because they're a cat, but because they're also known to prefer being alone from other Pokemon. Ash's Litten, before it was eventually captured, gives us pretty good evidence of this behaviour. Some Litten are even known to attack their own trainers if they attempt to pet the Pokemon before first gaining their complete trust. If you're watching and have owned a cat before, you probably know that's quite realistic. Poplio.
Yeah.
You had to be one of Pokemon's strongest soldiers to have picked this guy when Sun and Moon first released, because the amount of hate Poplio got from Pokemon fans was nothing short of extraordinary. There were even claims
he
of
looked
fraudulence,
cute.
with some players arguing other water-type seal Pokemon make Poplio's existence pretty underwhelming. Firstly, you can never have too many seal Pokemon, and secondly, there
It
is
looks like
plenty
more
that
like a
makes
sea
Poplio
lion.
unique when compared to its pinniped friends. For one, their main weapons are their voice. For them, singing lessons are like the equivalent of doing 100 push-ups, and the evolution line even has their own unique ability in liquid voice. Poplio can also blow bubbles that double as a floating torture chamber for Rowlet, and its final evolution Primarina was the first starter Pokemon to get the coveted fairy typing. Primarina's strongest move is called Oceanic Oppressor, and it's probably the closest this franchise has gotten to a Spirit Bomb. Poipole. Wait, hold on. How did an illegal alien get onto the list? Well, first of all, that's a highly offensive term in the current political climate. The official term is Ultra Beast. Secondly, it has been well established in Pokemon Sun and Moon's lore that Poipole is commonly given out as a starter Pokemon on another planet. planet. If anything, this proves just how unfair the normal Pokemon world is. 10-year-olds on Earth get fake dragons and Prinplup, but all the alien children have to do is teach this gremlin the move Dragon Pulse, and they get an absolute beast in Naganadel. It's a half bee, half dragon that is stronger than every other starter Pokemon in existence and has an ability that makes it even stronger whenever it secures a knockout. Ash literally got the best of both worlds after he caught a Poipole and used its evolution Naganadel in his final battle with Kukui. Ash then proceeded to try and sludge bomb a Lucario and release Naganadel 3 days later. What is with this guy? Grookey.
Don't
How
actually.
do you top the peak monkey design that is Chimchar? Well, you give the monkey a stick apparently. To Grookey, any surface can serve as a drum to whack its stick against. The floor, trees, the opponent's head, they all serve as suitable percussion instruments. The monkey is also a bit of a magician, as hitting the stick can create healing sound waves that restore the vitality of plants and grass-type Pokemon alike. Wow, that looks like quite a promising career in medicine, Grookey. Unfortunately, to be a good music artist, you must first sacrifice a stable financial career and dedicate yourself to whatever your craft may be. And that's exactly what Rillaboom did with the drums. Everything in this Pokemon's life is drum oriented. Their signature move uses a drum, and when this Pokemon undergoes the Gigantamax transformation, it turns an entire forest into a drum set. Scorbunny. You know, I really can't help but think that Pokemon uses a randomizer wheel to create their fire starter Pokemon. Because realistically, no one asked for a fire-type rabbit Pokemon that is possessed by the spirit of Messi, but I guarantee no one complained when this guy was revealed. Unfortunately, Scorbunny can't shoot a football without completely incinerating it, so it kicks around pebbles that catch a light from the fire Scorbunny's feet emit. But can you even call him a fire-type if their entire evolution line only learns 3 fire moves through level up? Well, I guess it's better than Gen 3 Lamise, and unlike the former, they can change its type using the ability Libero. Also, one of the attacks is Pyro Ball, the signature move of Final Evolution Cinderace. The animation of this attack makes it worth at least 5 fire-type moves.
Wow.
Shame they made it look like generic fire-type attack 37 in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Sobble. Finally, onto this crybaby. Sobble was a very stealthy child. They were definitely the champion of hide and seek as a kid, although it's kind of cheating when you can turn invisible. What happens when Sobble is caught though? It simply cries tears that have 100 times the strength of an onion. Powerful enough to reduce the toughest Pokemon to tears, incapacitating them and allowing Sobble to get away. I like to visualize that there are 100 onions hidden in this Pokemon for reasons I can't really articulate. Such stealthy habits make its evolution in Teleon no surprise. They aren't exactly employed like the other Galar starters, but qualities such as heat vision, invisibility, a hidden blade in its tail, and a finger that can blast water at Mach 3 make it obvious that it's a pretty good gardener. The giant sniper rifle it gets when it Gigantamaxes? That's just for the hard to reach plants. Sprigatito. I'm gonna simplify this for you real easy. Sprigatito is pretty much a grass-type Litten. Both are cats that start out their careers on all fours, but once enough EXP has been gathered, they'll evolve into bipedal cats with the secondary dark typing. Both Hairball's hidden abilities were considered broken when they first debuted, but have both been nerfed since. Unlike myself, both Final Evolutions are also employed. Incineroar is a professional wrestler playing the heel role, while Meowscarada is a fully fledged magician. The only real difference apart from typing, obviously, is personality. Unlike Litten, Sprigatito is a complete attention hog, and it will not stop pestering until all eyes in the area are fixated on them. This is probably because it's in their genes for loads of attention, since their body gives off a sweet, sweet smell. Fuecoco. Have you ever looked at a Pokemon and thought, wow, there are absolutely 0 brain cells present? I mean, it makes sense. I don't think there are any brain cells found in a chili pepper. The food fire-breathing Fuecoco is inspired by. More specifically, the inspiration originates from the Ghost Pepper, which is why its final evolution Skeledirge possesses the Ghost typing. See? Absolutely no brain cells. This may be because it's using a lot of its life force for other purposes, such as creating a fireball egg that hatches on the final evolution into a fiery bird. I guess we're giving our starters fake additional Pokemon now? What is this, a 2-for-1 deal? Skeledirge keeps the bird from flying away with its amazing vocal skills, and the two double up on the opponent when using their fairly broken signature move, Torch Song. You can't witness Game Freak give a Pokemon an 80 power, 100% accuracy move that always raises their special attack, and then say power creep isn't a thing. Quaxley. Not the most exciting final entry unless you're a big fan of Donald Duck, but that's what you get when you do a video in chronological order. Much like Poplio, Quaxley suffers from a copycat problem. Ducklet and Psyduck already exist, so why should Quaxley? Well, I would advise you right now to stop being mean to them. They are incredibly self-conscious and have a tendency to overthink things and keep things clean. This guy clearly has OCD, Obsessive Compulsive Duck Syndrome. Quaxley is also pretty exceptional, since it's not even native to Paldea. The Pokemon swam all the way from an unknown region, which I guarantee will never be elaborated on again. This swimming ability suggests Quaxley has some powerful legs, and it puts them to good use by training its profession as a dancer. By the time it evolves into Quaquaval, it has accomplished some pretty insane feats, like being able to flip over a truck with a single kick, and throw it back at insane levels.
Oh.
And that was every starter Pokemon's lore in a minute.
So far. Because now there's 3 more, and oh, what's the dog? Like Pomporin or whatever his name is. He kind of looks like he also has no brain cells.
That's what I like about him. He's a goofy goober.
Alrighty. What? I swear, if this guy keeps wanting to battle me, I'm just gonna delete his number or whatever. I don't even know if you can. Can you delete numbers? Let's see here. I thought he was going to like say, hey, I found this thing at Route 36 or whatever. Because he's like, well, I've been studying, every time I look down, I find something new. I'll let you know if I find something. And no? Great. I'm not visiting that area then.
The world of Pokemon is deep. There are still lots of things we don't know. But I know more than you do.
Whatever, bro. Whatever. Oddish. At a level 12. Okay. I wonder what kind of evolution we'll give to Eevee, because I do like Espeon, like Espeon's design and stuff, but I do like Umbreon's shiny version, preferably, but here we are. So, we'll see. Fire! Get your Oddish out of here. Volt Orb. Umbreon? I mean, we can. We could try Umbreon. Usually I like to do this pretty late towards the night area, so... I mean, it's possible. I'm just saying that as my own opinion. Although I think Glaceon is the best. Even though there's some people out there that are like,
Ew, Glaceon. Ugh.
I'm like, why? And they're like, well, it has bangs. Okay, and...
Ah, no!
Well, he's weak, so go, go. Use metronome. Do something better. What? Well, you're not really working. Wait, no. Kosire won't do very good in this battle. Yeah, I know. They're all... Okay, let's go heal our Pokemon. I'm probably gonna leave here soon because it's... Because I have to get ready for an event. I have to go to an event today, so that's why I streamed a little early. An event for my college, so... I think for next week we'll try heading towards the next city for sure. I mean, I would try going there, but I have to head out and get ready soon, so... I know, I was supposed to stream at 11, but I streamed at noon because I kind of forgot. Because I don't usually stream this early. I don't. And so, yeah. Maybe like this way. Use dig to return to the entrance of any place. It's convenient for exploring caves and other landmarks. I do like how this Pokemon seems a little easier for beginners than the last version. So I'm starting to really like this one. I know I've been saying it, but I want people to know. Even if they're new to this kind of series. Because I had no idea except for some Pokemon names. I didn't know about the types, moves. Well, I did know some types, but moves mostly, and how to get them, how to battle them. So, I think this is a good stopping point right here. Because, where are we at? How far? Yeah, we're like right next to the city. And I'm guessing we'll have to fight those twins, no matter what. So, we will do this sometime next week. And hopefully I don't accidentally delete this. So, I was going to stream a little earlier, but I was like, uh-oh, where did my file go? And then I was like trying to search for it and whatever, and then I look in my recycling bin and it was there. I'm like, oh, I must have accidentally put it in there. Accidentally. I got it back. Go past them? Oh, I can go past them. Is it this guy I have to beat? Alright. Well, now we're at the save point. Or hold on. Where's the EV? Did you say there's an EV here? Hold on. Go talk to Bill in the Pokemon Center. Where did he come from?
Hi, I'm Bill. And you are? Ray, huh? You come at the right time. I just finished adjustments on my time capsule. You know that Pokemon can be traded, right? My time capsule was developed to enable trades with the past. But you can't send anything that didn't exist in the past. If you did, the PC in the past would have a breakdown. So if you have to remove anything that wasn't around in the past, put simply no sending new moves or new Pokemon in a time capsule. Don't worry, I'm done with the adjustments. Tomorrow, time capsules will be running at all Pokemon centers. I have to hurry and go back to the Goldenrod and see my folks. Bye-bye.
So now I have to go back to that city? Is that what? And go back to Goldenrod. Okay. We'll do this real quick. We'll get that Eevee real quick. Since we have some time on our hands. I thought I had to, like, go ahead and beat them because they were just standing there. Menacingly. Oh, can I not? Because he's... I think so. Or, I guess he's alive. He's alive!
No, Pidgey, I don't got time for you.
Okay, is it the Poke Center in Gold City? Goldenrod, I mean. Oh, I'm gonna go in there.
Where'd he go? Guess he's not in there. Where is Bill?
Bill. Bill.
Where did Bill go? How to get Eevee in.
Yeah, but where is he at in the Golden? Next to the underground entrance, almost next to the Pokemon Center. So, this building right over here where the sign's at. This is it. Underground entrance. Said it's right next to the underground entrance, almost.
Bill.
Bill. The house. Oh, the house next to it. The house. Guessing this one?
Hi, Ray. Do us a favor and take this Eevee. It comes over when adjusting the time capsule. Someone has to take care of it, but I don't like being outside. Can I count on you and play with it, Ray?
Yeah.
I knew you would come through. Way to go. You're the real deal. Okay, I'm counting on you. Take good care of it.
Alright. So for it to evolve from Umbreon or Espeon, we have to give it friendship during the day or night, right? Or am I misremembering that?
Professor Elm claims a Eevee may evolve into a new and unknown ways.
Alright, let's go ahead and go to the town. And then we'll save there. And then next time we will go ahead and defeat the gym leader there. So, I don't know how you would know, like, you develop friendship with them. Friendship to evolve Eevee. Okay, yeah. It's like during the day or nighttime, depending when it evolves, I think. So most likely nighttime, but no.
Damn it! Pokemon can't do a thing if they are asleep. I'll show you how scary that is.
So do you like, I don't know, develop a friendship with them when you have them in battle? Or, I don't know. It's a little confusing for me since it's new. Since that's new territory for me. Yeah? Okay. So, like, what I'm doing right now is this, like, for Togepi. Is that pretty okay? Like, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Fire!
I lost. That's pretty sad.
Alright. We'll save it right here. And we will stop the stream for today. And we'll probably be in for next week. With Pokemon, Star Rail, and whatever else, so. Okay, let me take a look here. Oh, that's why. Okay. Alright. Keep battling using Eevee or Togepi. Alright, we'll do... Let's see, when does Togepi evolve? Like, what level? Toge. With high enough friendship. Well, I would kinda like to know, like, whatever. I'll figure it out. Anyways. Thank you everyone for watching today's stream. I know it's a little short, and that's alright. We will continue this next week for sure. Let's see. Who shall we raid for today? Excuse me. Interesting. I guess we're gonna go ahead and raid Munha Celeste. And see what she's doing because she just started. Alright, thank you everybody, and I'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.